Hello there and welcome back to Middle-earth, where today I'm hoping we can get towards level 2 for Umbarian cities visited. So, whilst we wait for that experience to tick up, what I'm going to do is accept some of these contracts in the surrounding area. And I think one that we'll be really good at is the Instructor of Knights. So, let's go ahead and accept one of these. We get a handsome amount of gold. Oh man, even the lower one only gives, I mean, it gives I say only 115 is a lot, and we can get up to 156. So you know what, let's go ahead and accept this. We will travel right away, and I will try my hand at training some knights. Ravine! I hear Hesnev shout out in panic. Soon thereafter I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking, or of my patience finally snapping. I step out on the mud to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel? I am sorry, my friend. It was my turn as lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. I mean, you know, I guess it's up to me. I'll fix it. Luckily, I'm a strong lad. I don't need any help, don't worry. And Incidil has gained a new trait. A new nickname, even. I think it's... Wait, didn't you have this event before? I don't see the nickname. That's not your nickname, is it? I don't think so. As I arrive, I am greeted by Corsair Lord Abaruzir of Glinfalas Marshal... Glinfalas's Marshal Zimrikaz. Oh, bloody hell. The mouthful's already starting today. I'm glad you can make it. We are in the need of an expert in the ways of war, as our commanders are rather unschooled, at least according to our liege. Well, I would be pleased to invite you in, but my Corsair Lord expects you to begin training immediately. Pick whomever you wish, and have them armed, right? Let me see to those men at once. So, we gotta train all three of these guys. You're infirm, so I don't know how long... Wow, you're 108? Oh, wait, it doesn't pause either. I don't know how long this training is gonna be beneficial for you. 80% success chance. Let's do this. I'm gonna teach him military... engineering, and he learns it on the spot. That is good news. Right, Mayor Carbazir. Let's see, what do you want to be trained in? Military engineer as well, it seems. There we go, you also learned it. And then Azra 4. Let's see. Oh, so we get a bit of a bonus stuff here. Okay, to know what I'm dealing with, I invite Azra 4 to spar with Hesnev. They take their stances, awaiting an opening. Azra 4's guard weakens first, following in a few but precise blows from Hesnev's sword. He has trouble even staying standing. Looks like this would be a rather long lesson. I stopped the bout before it gets bloody. Thank you for your efforts, Azra 4. I've seen enough to know how to proceed with your teachings. So let's see. I could hire him myself, but we didn't come here to hire people. I could just teach him military engineer. And it looks like if it's successful, I get exceptional success. If not, I get 115 gold. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, everyone's going to become a military engineer. He couldn't keep up, though. So we get the lesser reward, but you know what? 115 gold is still a win in my books. Right, we could ask for more, except we can't. We have gained some experience, so that should now... doesn't take us up to level 1. We only have 20 experience. Let's go fishing instead, then. Why not? I sit by the mess, letting the sounds and smells of the camp wash over me. It's different from a life within the safe walls of a palace, so very different. The freedom is easy to enjoy, no obligations, no counselors yapping, no dignitaries to entertain, none of the downsides of the trappings of power. Yet these freedoms are dearly purchased, the constant scraping for survival wears thin. Increasingly, every night I yearn for a proper bed. I must claim some lands in the future. Do you know what? At one point I will return to my homeland. And this is where my ambitions really start to build up. Obad, do you want to come fishing with me again, fella? Let's do it. We lose a bit of stress. We didn't find any supplies, though. And I missed what that pop-up was, because I had already clicked away another one. Right. Let's go train some more commanders. Or train some more knights. A lot of gold on offer again. And then we'll do the 3-star one last, I guess. As we walk down the halls of the manor in Nilor, Zimbrabor turns to me. They say that this part of the estate is haunted, my lord. I hesitantly look around. The hall is a bit darker than I would have expected, candles flickering at their posts. When we stop at the old dining hall, Zimbrabar turns to me again, this time with a grin. Would you like a tour of the haunted manor? Ooh, intriguing. Why not? We're walking down a dark and deserted hallway The few furnishes we come across are all covered up with sheets, adding to the ghostly atmosphere. Was that a rat? I hurried to catch up to my entourage. Zimbrabar turns to face us, squinted as he utters the words. And through here, my lords and ladies. Ooh. Sure, it's better to stick to the route. I don't want to go off for myself and get lost or worse. As we walk through an arch into the next room, a large shape suddenly comes swindling down at us. The entire group jumps and yelps. As I look up, the dark figure appears to be a skeleton wrapped in a dark sheet. I frown as Zimbrabar laughs and grins at us. You should have seen the look on your faces, my lords and ladies. Oh, that's amazing. My friend Hasnev is visibly agitated and approaches Zimbrabar with a raised hand. Hasnev, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. It was all a bit of banter, my friend. Don't take it personally. Right, we have arrived. Let us see the men, and we shall train them once more. Aren't these the exact same men? They are. Which is going to lower our chances, because I can't teach them to become military engineers. Right. Right, just follow my moves. There we go. He learns a lot from me, at least. Let's see. It's going to be the same every time, isn't it? Yeah, follow my moves. You can't keep up. Well, that bloody sucks. Let's see. I could make you a flexible leader. Okay. Right, let's try that then. Whether you pass or fail, I get the same reward anyway. So as long as you get one successful training, you get the lower reward, which seems good. And we're up to 887 gold. That's absolutely insane. I recently came into possession of an ancient tome from the early Second Age, and reading it is very difficult. Its deeper meanings continuing to elude me. You know what? I will try. Let us try and learn it. Ah, the meaning was lost on me and I gained some stress, damn it. That's unfortunate. And I have gained a nickname. I am now Bountig, the Wolf. Sly, vicious, noble, but rarely honorable. There are worse ways to sum you up. Wait. What have I done that is not honorable? I feel like I've been quite honorable this playthrough. I mean, okay, I did go and try and raid for captives in Rohan, but other than that, I think I've been quite honorable. I haven't done any criminal contracts or anything. Oh, what is this slander? Anyway, right, I guess we're just going to go train some more knights. Yeah, we haven't had any more XP tech here. Should we try the hardest one? Let's try the hardest one. It gives a lot of gold as well. This character is part of the Wastelands. Okay, I can't do that. We'll go train some knights over here instead. We get a lot less gold, but it should be easier because it's only 1 star. So, hopefully we'll be fine here. And we actually have some different knights who have the Blood of Numenor trait. Ooh. Interesting. So 77 is the highest we get. Do you want to be a flexible leader? No, you can't keep up. Wow. Disappointing. Let's see. Do you want to be a military engineer? There we go. At least one of them has learned. So this one doesn't really matter then, does it? We'll still pick the highest one anyway. I want to train people as best as I can. And there we go. So another 90 gold into the pot. Man, this is amazing. And I really can't do this, huh? No. Right. So we have a Passage of Arms scheme. Find secret scheme. I'm not really an intrigue. And a Passage of Arms scheme there. I guess in that case, we might as well just go ahead and do these then. 39 gold, I'll take it. It's just across the river on the horizon and we'll be fine. Should I go for... So let's see, 29% success chance. I think let's just take a balanced approach here. In my wanderings outside of camp, I come across a clearing in the forest rich with all manner of colourful berries adorning the bushes. They are unlike any I have seen before and look so tantalizingly delicious, and it would take my followers less than an hour to pick them all. Could these be a much needed gift from Her Eriga or a trick from Pale meant to test us? Ah. I don't want to become ill though. We should survive without them. I have work to do here in these lands. So let's see. 28 success there. Another 25 here. And 29 there. It takes us up to 100%. Right. So let's get as low as we can on the phase length. Let's get rid of that. And we just have to patiently wait for the 5 schemes. The 5 advantages, they call them. Right. Usually when I do these schemes, my success chance is like way down here, but I seem to have a good party for these martial type schemes, or is it a prowess scheme, I guess? We gain some more experience, so we are now level 1, and soon we will be level 2, and then we set off on the long journey home once more. And then the fun starts. Early evening is a time of intense activity for the camp. People and supplies tossed this way and that as our portable home is set down once more. Habitually, it's also when I take a walk to clear my head and mentally organize my tasks for tomorrow. As I crest a small hill, I see the last pinkish rays of the dying sun bath the plains below, carving out shimmering pockets of light where the hit pours and streams, and bathing the rest in a soft glow. A beautiful sight, perhaps even one worth sharing. Do you know what? Yes, let's linger and appreciate the solitude a little. We gain less strength for quite a few years. And I need it. It's very stressful leading this camp at times. You know, some of my what do you call them? Some of my followers here, not so good at taking jokes and whatnot. They're very quick to become hostile. It can be rough keeping a balance and whatnot. What's this? I find myself making such noises when sitting down at the campfire in the evening now. The elders always talk about how that happens when you get older, but I'm only 27. Oh man, I can relate to this so much. Guys, I'm 27 this weekend, actually. My back also makes me make these sounds. What am I gonna be like when I get to my 30s? No, such is the wear and tear of life lived rough. I can see the toll it takes on the others too. Ida winces a bit as she slumps down next to me. Do you know what? Let's go sleep in a nice bed. I think we deserve it. We have so much gold as well. There's no reason we can't afford this. My good companion Hesnef has been off with me the last few days. See, this is what's so stressful. Do you know what? We'll talk soon. Oh, there's a chance we're no longer friends, but luckily it didn't happen. Right, are we done with this scheme now? Yes, we are. Right, let's seize the moment. That's another 39 gold. Thank you very much. We're up to 1,000 gold now. This will no doubt come in use. And I'll tell you what, let's go instruct some more knights. I like this contract. This one's very nice and simple and easy. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environments has invigorating effects on at least my state of mind and vigor. As I glance over at Insadil, however, he does not appear to be doing quite as good. Let's rest. Let him rest. Actually, no. I think oh, he could get pneumonia. Now we'll let him rest and fully recover. The health of my followers in camp is of utmost importance. Ah, the bloody wagon wheel broke again. What is this? As I arrive, I am greeted by Corsair Lord Abrazes of Glimflass's Marshal once again. And once again, he wants me to get straight to work and doesn't invite me in. Is it the same 3 nights? It is. What more can I teach you fellas? You want to become a flexible leader? Sure. There we go. That's 1 out of 3. What about you? Let's see. Increase your prowess. Oh, he's learned a lot. Okay, can we go 3 for 3? Let's see. Military engineer? Yes! We get the maximum reward. 149 gold. Man, these training knight contracts are by far my favorite. They're so quick to complete, and they give so much bloody gold. It's amazing. It really is. Okay, we gained experience. How close does that put us now? We are on 40 out of 50, so 1 more tick of that. We should be absolutely fine. Should we do 1 more contract? Just before we leave. I think we should. How about this one? Do a passage of arms. Because these ones are quite easy. Let's see. Travel to accept contract. We don't really have anyone... Ah, the wagon wheel broke again. We should buy a new wagon as well. We don't really have anyone that helps speed it up too much, but the success chance is there. I'll tell you what. Maybe we could do something like... Actually, no. If I do something like this, and then something like this, we should have enough decent people to get the success chance up a bit. 78%, okay. But it's much quicker, is what I'm getting at. Let's see if it was worth it. Maybe just guaranteed 100% was a little bit better. We could also do auto-invite as well, and then change it out if I want to. Let's see. We'll see how good it is if we do any more. Burn property. No, I'm not a criminal. Incident has gained another nickname. But it's not there. We've also gained a martial perk. So what do I want now? Men-at-Arms counter efficiency. This doesn't buff our cavalry. Naval speed and siege weapon effectiveness. Let's get engineered for destruction. Eventually I want to get all the way down to strategist, but let's see. It's going to take a little bit of time. And I can gather provisions. Right, let's do that. Because I do plan on going on a grand, long journey very soon. And we do actually have enough to execute this scheme now. Let's see. And it was a success. Amazing stuff. Right. Let's head back. And we shall patiently wait. Passing through a back alley in Nilo, I see a lonely child and a dog still in a corner behind a small... Here's some food, child. I am a charitable man. They call me dishonorable, but you know what? I don't listen to the haters. Their voices are nothing but a pin drop in the ocean. Let's go fishing, speaking of which. The timing of that. Obad, come with me, my friend. Me and you have gone on very well so far on this adventure. I do like it, Obad. Hopefully you stick around when I become landed. I really do actually hope that all of you guys stay with me. Which we are about to find out. So, I do lose out on a bit of advantage. It's not much, though. And we're already gaining so many stats here. But I think it's time. We have spent many a years, 10 years in fact. I know we're 28. We started when we were 17. 11 years we have spent exploring the lands of Gondor, Rhûn, and Umbar. But now, I must return to my homeland of Mistrund. After spending many years wandering foreign lands, my heart and mind increasingly are set upon the lands of my people. They squabble endlessly, but I believe they could be great if they set aside their grudges. There is but one place to begin my work, Mistrund, the great city of my people. Beneath its mighty walls throng many souls, and if my message finds ground there, it may yet spread. We traveled to Mistrund with my domicile, and it looks like all of my followers do stay with me. But time has come for the wandering to end. Let us set back at once. We also have more decisions there, but before we do that, let us wait to return first, because we probably do have some events that will pop up. And the long journey back has begun, and already the weather is against us. Thunder echoes ominously overhead, a dull interruption to the lashing winds and whipping rain working on scattering our convoy. Distant cries echo up and down the line as carts and animals sink into thick mud. The storm doing its level best to wash us all the way to the underworld. Children and elderly shiver in miserable silence, soaked to the bone, and wondering when hypothermia will begin to set in. The air crackles with static and tensions alike, my followers on the edge of breaking. Come on, lads, put your backs into it. There we go, the drill saved the day. We're risking hypothermia there, but we need to crack on. We have a lot of distance to travel. Maybe we'll stop in and say hello to some old friends in Gondor as well. All the labourers that I got to work with. What's this? Ah. My cook is looking for bloody ingredients in the desert again. Are you kidding me? Long after night has settled, I find myself laughing, telling stories and drinking with Ina, Obad, and Hesnev. I didn't know she had it in her, but Ina ends up telling a particularly ribald story about 4 peasants she had seen in Brunda. After drying my eyes from the laughter and drinking a bit to clear my throat, I will... Do you know what I'm going to ask Ina? Tell another story. Tell another story. Let's fix our stress. And she does tell a good story as well. And now we must follow the River Rhûn backwards. We'll pass by the capital that we've already stayed at. And our journey goes through Mordor. Okay, that's an interesting path. We haven't been there yet. We ride through lands heavy with agriculture. Our next stop is the local plantation at Farazov. But as I spot the gates about 100 paces away, something is off. I inhale the acrid scent of smoke. Fire! I suddenly noticed a pillar of smoke taking shape over the plantation. The column is thick and heavy, too large to stem from one of the workers burning some stray debris. Hesnev, quick! Get the buckets! Hesnev has become a firefighter for 10 years. It's a good thing we have someone like that with those skills. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environments has invigorating effects on at least my state of mind and vigor. As I glance over at Ina, however, she does not appear to be doing quite as good. Let her rest, let her recover. Let us not throw the health of our party away now, after all these years, and it looks like there is war on the horizon. I can hear the distant screams and the clashing of steel on steel. As I get up in the early morning, I cannot help but let out a loud yawn. Stretching, I make my way out of my tent to see that people are already moving about. I notice Hesnev heading off with what looks like a makeshift fishing rod through all the noise and bustle of camp. Where are you off to, I ask him. He responds with a nonchalant shrug. It's a nice day for fishing. Do you know what? It sounds like a good idea. Let's fish. We'll keep stocked up on our supplies. And it looks like the fighting is also expired by the time we reached it. Oh no. I have become ill. The wilderness is scarred by war, scattered with its victims and the camps of its agents. The conditions are terrible and our encounters with soldiers frequent. I begin to feel weak, lagging behind the rest of the party when I normally set the pace. There is something wrong? It's okay. My personal physician will help me. And there we go. Reduced disease symptoms, but I am ill. I need to be careful on this way back. I visited the Wild Mountain Pass. What is this? A rugged, untamed passage through the mountains, difficult to traverse and fraught with dangers from the wild. It is naturally defensible route, but perilous for those who dare to cross. Why did we choose this way? I guess I haven't been here, so we've already been to Gondor. I wanted to explore what was beyond the mountains that everyone told me to avoid when we passed the Black Gate. As we travel through the outskirts of Camp de Doof, we suddenly see a jovial man in the distance, jumping, dancing and singing to himself. He seems like quite the character. Would you like to hear some of the songs about Murazor? The tyrannical Illyri Toad, he yells. Wait. The Toad King. We're gonna rename him. He yells at us as soon as we get within shouting distance. Before he have time to answer, he starts singing a merry tune about the depravities of the Toad King. Tell me more. Tell me more. This is interesting. The wagon wheel bloody broke again as well. What is this? See, the map looks very beautiful down here. Because I guess this is a Mordor, right? This is Mordor. Oh, it's all... technically, it's all classed as Mordor. Okay, but this is like Nirn. Which is... I wonder if playing as them would be interesting at some point. In either start date. Maybe trying to break away from the embrace of Sauron and the Nazgûl could be interesting. As I am looking for the market stalls in Uzuror, I feel my purse string cut. Despite my immediate reaction, the thief disappears in the crowd. Only through pure coincidence, one of my guards sees the man as he heads into the back alley. Stop, or have your head. Filthy thief, you think you can steal from me? Never. Maybe that's why people don't see me as honorable. Because I did kill that thief once, and now I've killed another one. But to be honest, they did steal from me, so they had it coming. I don't think that's dishonorable. That's called standing up for yourself. Right, and now I am finally arrived at lands more familiar. We are but a few weeks' march from Mistrant, the place where I grew up, the place I call home. The high altitude and the brisk air of Zafakend has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of training technique I haven't seen before. I'm moving closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While doing so, I am approached by the local captain, Lufku. Would you like to join in, my lord? You know what? I'm always up for a challenge. I do become a little bit reckless, but... you know, that's okay. I'm also... what is it? I'm reckless and a flexible leader, so I don't think it's that bad. There's no two ways about it. Whether from weather, terrain, overloading, or simple bad luck, some malady has gotten into the camp's pack animals. Oh, not this again. No. It's okay. We can redistribute our gear until they recover. There we go. We must look after the herd until we get back. We need animals to raise. To supply our new colony. And there we go. After, what is this? This is episode 5 or episode 6? 3 hours of some great exploration and some brilliant writing of lore. We have returned to our homeland. After so many years, I am home. Mistrund was not the city of my birth, but it shall be a city now of rebirth. Not just mine, but of all my kin near and far. How many long years have we squandered on squabbles, fighting like dogs over scraps? How many tears have we shed, as Khan has laid us low and feasted on the corpses of our parents and our children? Let this be the hour we say, no more. I have seen so many wonders afar, mighty cities of stone and wood alike, vibrant markets brimming with produce, and food fit for kings. This could be all ours and more, if we but put aside our foolish grudges, and saw the brighter world waiting for us to grasp it. I know now why the gods saw fit for me to survive that ruinous day, when so many others perished. Why I set out on this path alone, adrift in a world that I had never known. The hands of the gods work in strange ways, but I now know, in my heart, my people shall be free, and know peace and plenty. This I swear on the stars of heaven, and the memory of all I once loved. I have been appointed this task, and I shall bear it to the end. We now have access to the Visit an Easterling Lord decision. Okay. And Istadar Kirsch gains Convinced Easterling Lord for 20 years. This ruler has been convinced by Bountig to focus on outside threats. Right. Heed me, ye great people, heed my words, and see the world dreamed to be. So we're not actually landed yet, right? We still have more to do, so we need to visit an Easterling Lord. But it does say I do not fulfill the requirements. So if I want to visit you... okay, you're all the way in the west. How do I do this? Oh, I have to click on one of them, that's why. I want to visit someone a bit closer, though. Maybe... yeah, like you're right here on the vicinity of my area. You're very strong as well, I think. 2800. Yeah, Shazadar Habud. I shall visit you at once, because you are right next to me. My message has begun to spread throughout the land, but not all the lords are willing to heed it. Perhaps hearing it from my own lips will help to inspire and convince them of the righteousness of my cause. So I travel with my domicile, and I can't do this for another 8 months. Okay. But let us set off at once. Hopefully, I can unite the Easterlings, and we can become a great power, and also bring about an age of peace. I visit the lands of Shazadar Habod of Medlashad to spread my message. After some time speaking in public and wandering the land, I am invited to speak with his. There I have a chance to make my case. There are many angles I could approach the issue from. It is simply a matter of which would work best. Not every person responds so well to every facet of this issue, I have discovered. So how shall I tailor my message this time? I will speak of the brotherhood of our people. And unfortunately, I have managed to unconvince him. Oh man. That's not good. This is not good. That means we're probably going to have to force him to bow. Let's see. If I click on this, I don't think it matters what order I do this actually in. If I click on this, it should notify me in 8 months when I can do it once more. Man, I hope I recover from my illness as well. I don't want to die. I'm only 29. There we go. That's better. I'm glad to be well once more. I didn't take a look at the start date, so I just have to hope that this pops up. Ah, okay. The 12th of the 8th month, and then we should be fine. The culture in Mistrand is unfamiliar to me, and some of their customs equally alien. This is proven especially true when Insadil, acting as our cook for the evening, beckons me over to look at the stewing pot. It's a local recipe, supposedly authentically Egaf. I was assured so by a passing merchant. Let's blend it with some herbs, and I'm sure it will taste absolutely wonderful. Let's also go speed 5, as we patiently wait for this. And it didn't notify, so... there we have that. Wait, you are now Ina the Depraved. Oh no. Her desires are unnatural. She considers them simply refined. That's one way of putting it. Right. Let's visit an Eastling Lord once more. Wait, select a Lord? I did. You're not available. Why are you not available, damn it? Okay, let's pick someone else then. There we go. I can visit you. Where are you? You are all the way in the west. I shall travel to visit you at once. I hope at least some of them decide to join me. I assume at some point, once I visited them all, I will unlock more events or decisions. The forests of Camelot are swarming with tiny, dark, blood-sucking insects. No matter what we do or where we go, there they are, leeching our blood like a torturous cloud sent by the spirits of corruption himself. Not only are the horses getting flighty and temperamental, but my entourage is as well, especially my friend Hesnev, who is furiously flailing his sanguine-covered arms. Hesnev, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to strip down and make a sacrifice for the party. You must attract the mosquitoes so that the rest of us are safe. The fields of Lest are a sight to behold, every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem luscious. I quickly tracked down the source of the verdancy, spotting a man standing in a field, seemingly holding a letter of some sort to a gathering of listeners. My name is Master Tio. My knowledge of gardening is vast, yes, incomparably vast. So stay a while and listen. Do you know what? Colour me intrigued. And I have just become a gardener. What does that give me? Stewardship? We gain less stress. And courtiers and guests gain an opinion of me. I don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. Right, I wonder if we can convince some of these lords with our gold. If it arises. What's this? I don't want to do anything criminal. I'll pay 15 gold to rest for night. We have it to spare, it's fine. Travelling through the sometimes harsh environment has invigorating effects on at least my state of mind and vigour, but Infidel has become ill. We will wait for him to recover once more, as my party have waited for me in the past. But let us set off. I want to arrive. Sometimes when you travel you get no events, and then other times you get them every single county. It's always a funny balance. We have stayed on the road slightly too long and the sun is starting to dip below the horizon. Out of my surrounding terrain, shapes start to merge and form into angry looking armed figures. This air road has a toll. Pay up. What? Oh no, you think I'm gonna pay your toll? Get out of here. What a joke. Right. Let's see. So it's the same flavor text. Let's see. I could speak of prosperity, trade, and the building of towns. And this has convinced Sura Caris to join the cause, which makes me very, very happy. Right, let's head back. How long is it going to be until I can do this again? The 14th of the 4th. Okay. A shrill shriek snatches me from my slumber back into the blackness of night. I follow to the source of the noise and find my court physician Soot cowering in front of his tent. Bountig, do not go inside. There's a wolf in my bed. The wolf has been dealt with, my friend. Do not fear any longer. As we sit by the campfire after a long day, a group of travelers approaches us in the dark. They look like a gaggle of lost pilgrims led by a haggard-looking man. Despite my first impression, I notice they are all carrying valuables of some kind or another. Please, my lord, can we please be allowed to rest by your campfire? We have been through a long journey. Do you know what? Of course, come and rest by the campfire. Have a snack, have some food, we have plenty to go around. The trees stretch into the skies as I wander the rows of carefully placed trunks in the local orchard of Paulcana. It is a great day for a walk. Suddenly, a high-pitched shriek pierces the air. I quicken my step only to find a peasant child below a tree in shambles and sobbing violently. It would seem as if he made an attempt at climbing the tree before slipping and falling to the ground. One of the bone pipes are protruding. Oh, strange angle. Oh man, it's fine, child. Let's take you to a physician. Hopefully get you treated up. But guys, I'm gonna have to leave it there for today. We could quickly go fishing though. Oh bad, come fishing with me. There we go. In the next episode, we are going to continue visiting the Easterling Lords. We have quite a few to do here actually. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So as long as we do it on cooldown, we have plenty of time because the buffs last for 15 years. And I'm hoping once we visited all of these guys, a new decision will show itself. And the time for unifying the Easterlings will hopefully come about. But today, for today, that's all I have time for. Thank you for watching as always. I'll see you next time.